A few weeks back, we all got to try the Star Wars Battlefront Beta, and I have never played a Battlefront game before, so for me this was completely new. I went in there with a clean slate, I had no expectations, and I was really surprised. The first thing when entering the game that I really liked was the user system. The whole graphical user interface, the menu, it was clean, it was slick, it was a white background, simple text. I think for anybody that is new to video games, or anybody in general, they could navigate that menu pretty easily. The only problem I had was I didn't know how to party up with friends to join a game. And I don't mean just like chatting in a party, I mean like actually joining a game. So the only way it worked was if my friend was already in a game and I joined in on him. Other than that, it was simple, it was clean, and it works. Next thing I really liked was the customization. Now, you can't actually customize your character, but you can customize your loadout, and it's based on this whole thing about currency and unlocking. So you have to wait till you get to a certain level to unlock something, and then you buy it out. For instance, you're at level 5 and you get a blaster at level 6. You have to wait till level 6, unlock it, and then buy it out with the currency you have. Or say if you have like 1,000 currency and get to level 20 and you get like 4 blasters to choose from. Same thing, now you have more of a choice of what you want. The other thing was star cards. Star cards are like equipment that you can equip, and you have to do the same thing, unlock them and then buy them out. You're only limited to 3 in game, so you can only have 3 things equipped, and I think that helps balance out the game. Other thing you can get while playing are drops. Now these drops are like kill streaks in my opinion. You can get turrets, you can get rocket launch, you can get orbital strikes, and they really help change like the flow of a game really fast. It depends on how you use it, and other than that, I think it's very well done, like how they balance everything out. The last thing I really liked was you can change your blaster or your gun at any point while in game, while you're playing. So if you think a gun is not suited for a certain map, you can change it right away, and other than that, it was pretty good for the customization part. Now when it comes to performance, it is very well done. I played on the PS4 version, and 60 frames, I did not feel like it dropped any time. The game looks beautiful graphically, it sounds great, the whole Star Wars sounds, the look, they have it done very nicely. Even though this sounds and looks like Star Wars, it doesn't feel like Star Wars. To me, it feels like every other first person shooter I've played. And I know it's also third person, but what I'm trying to say is the game is like every other shooter out there. There's no identity, and I think the reason for that is because it has a lot of inspiration from Battlefield, and it's not DICE's fault at all, because it's just more the way they do things, and it's not the look of it at all either. Star Wars looks different, but when you play it, the way the guns move, certain things, you can see it has a bit of inspiration from Battlefield, and it's not a bad thing at all. It's really good, but it needs its own identity. The next thing I think is the content. Now, we played a beta and not a demo, and I understand this is a stress test and to find bugs and stuff, but I think there should be enough content in the main release, in the full release of the game, that we are satisfied. Now, this is without DLC, It should be before DLC. It shouldn't be like they'll give us the main game and there's not enough content and we get bored in a month. I want enough content for me to at least last like 3 months, because it's a multiplayer only game. No single player. There should be enough to satisfy us, and most time that's what I expect in a game. I don't expect the DLC to add more stuff to it. No, I want the main game to have enough content, and I see this game having a lot of potential, but it has to be done right. And I really want it to be successful, because it has a lot of potential. It looks great, it looks amazing. DICE has done a very good job on it, and that's basically my impressions and thoughts on the beta. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any thoughts, please leave it in the comment section below, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Hey, let's go!